Hi guys, today we're going to talk about motor movers, things you should do, top tips, and things you should not do. So why are you thinking about buying a motor mover? Here's some ideas or some suggestions. This is a big caravan and it's a single axle. You might have a twin axle caravan. If you try moving this, even with 2 or 3 people, it's difficult. And if it gets out of control, that may be a ton, 2 ton running away from you. So a motor mover is going to mean that you are in control of your vehicle while you are maneuvering it on a pitch or moving it into your storage slot. Just stay in control. The next reason, it's a bit more, you may or may not want this reason. If you are new to caravanning, you might not be the most confident reverser. Imagine you've arrived on site, site's pristine, you've been to reception, they've given you advice on where they want you to put the caravan, they've told you about the post that's at the back of the pitch, they've told you they want a rear corner 2 inches away from that post. Your challenge is you've now got to get your caravan onto the pitch. Not only that, you've probably got 5, 6, 10 caravans and motorhomes around you. Where are those owners? They're sitting there with a beer or a glass of wine watching you. So a motor mover just removes the stress from arriving on site and putting it onto the pitch. Let's set up the motor mover. The motor mover runs off of the leisure battery. In this case, the leisure battery is located here, and right next to the leisure battery, come a bit closer, is an isolator switch. So you've got a key. You can put the key into the isolator switch, sorry, just turn it around, there we go, and twist it. Now, with that engaged, the leisure battery is connected to the motor mover, which is based inside and underneath the vehicle. The motor mover is controlled by a remote control. In this case, it's a power touch unit, and the first thing I'm going to do is switch it on and connect it wirelessly to our motor mover, which we have switched on with our isolator switch. On this particular model, it's a manual engagement. You can also buy motor movers with an electric engagement where you use the remote control to engage the motor mover into the tyre. Okay, this is how you do it. As you can see, there's a little bit of effort required. We're now ready to go. Couple of top tips. If your jockey wheel is like this, wind it down. We want this distance here to be as small as possible. Coming down. However, I'm not putting this part of the jockey wheel up into the cutaway. If that frame goes into the cutaway, the wheel won't turn. So you'll have problems directing your caravan. You just need it to be out of the groove. Secondly, now that we've got the motor mover engaged with the tyres, we can safely take the handbrake off. Now we're ready to go. The key thing we're doing here is keeping an eye on the corners. You don't want the corner to hit another vehicle or a gate post. So we've arrived on site, we've got the gate open, we're coming through the gateway, we're in control. We've got some gap here, got a little bit of gap on the other side. So you might not be driving your caravan all the way to the site as we're doing here, but it gives you a feel for the manoeuvrability. If you do decide to come to Bristol Caravans for an upgrade, a service, winterization, don't forget we've got touring pitches here. You can come and stay with us as well. You might want to stay the night before or stay the night after. What I like about this is you can spin it on a coin. So here's the thing, we're going backwards. We've got no gap here, but we need a gap. We need the gap on this side because when we open the door we want to walk on gravel, not the grass. So we're coming back nice and slow, and we'll end up in a position where the caravan is over to my left. So we're in the right position, we've got the gap next to the door. all good. Don't forget, handbrake on. Once on site, disconnect motor mover from tyre and switch off the electrics. Look how easy that was. This shouldn't be an upgrade. To be honest, it should be standard on every caravan. If your caravan doesn't have this and you would like a motor mover, Bristol Caravans would love to help you. Give us a call or reach out to us at bristolcaravans.com.